Hello everyone, it is a pleasure for me to meet up with you. Today, we're going to talk about our group assignment. In today's video, we will arrange for you our working result for our Western Vietnam style buffet businesses. In this presentation, I'll be discussing the following topics. 1. Businesses motivation, explore how we come up to this businesses. 2. Customer incentive and respond to product, explore alternative style and found out people demand and reaction to our product. 3. Market structure, found out the market structure of our style of restaurant. 4. Restaurant structure, conclusion on the restaurant structure. 5. Restaurant policy, reaction to unwanted treaty or macroeconomic effect.
One of the main questions is the uncertainties in choosing which type of products should be sold, whether through service or physical products, such as mobile phones, cafes, or which possible products can we develop on. First of all, it is important to know the true potential of the food market in Vietnam. We want to understand the potential of FB market, how the first impression of customer throughout the recent years, and what is the transaction nowadays. Is it possible for FB? To solve all of these questions is difficult for most people. It's essential to mark the key role in the success of the infrastructure of companies through collected data. It is observed that a huge potential that can be exploited, as choosing fooding service outside is becoming more and more popular among peoples, as their decision on choosing out eating have increased massively in the recovery period, which is a positive signal. Satisfying service restaurants have become an influence to people's decision for non-home cooking food service, even for those who have standard or low upper standard income. For the middle and high-income customer, full-service restaurants have dominated their decision. Not only that is the high frequency of choosing outside service for consuming food, especially for those who have higher income. Revenue in the food market amounts to $94.37 billion in 2023. The market is expected to grow annually by 7.88% CAGR index between 2023 to 2028, with the estimate of $137.89 billion in 2028. The forecast as expectation for full service restaurant conducted by Migrant state that food service value sales are set to grow at a current value CAGR of 17%, 2021 constant value CAGR of 12% over the forecast period to VND 690 trillion.
It is important to understand the needs and expected price of customers and estimate the potential customer and customer chain at the moment and in the future. People's incentive to the given products and services, especially for the high cost, which have high demand elasticity. The survey conducted by 3940 participants, for each have shown that 4% of products consumed are above 200,000 VN for the evening taste, and the number is 0.7% of participants pay for the same price tag. According to a survey conducted by the Vietnam Hotel Association, VHMA, in 2023, about 30% of people in Vietnam have used buffets. This means that out of 100 people in Vietnam, about 30 people have eaten at a buffet at least once. The number for the 2017 period was just 20%, despite the effect of COVID-19 pandemic and conflicts on the fooding industry. With the estimation in the future, buffet industry can have a huge potential to become the most popular style and sustain and peak in the near future. The number of buffet chains in Vietnam is growing rapidly, from only 1,000 restaurants across the nation in 2017 to 1,500 in 2022. However, as the demand for buffet is strongly increased by many factors, the construction of great competitive advantage is the important factor to tap into the fertile market. There are many factors that construct a competitive advantage for restaurants. We can recognize some of the key factors. The most important one is quality of food and drinks, price, service, ambience, location, marketing, innovation. However, such a decision for competitive advantage comes with an opportunity cost. For instance, good location can attract a lot of customers. However, the cost for business premises can be extremely expensive, while decoration, which contributes to the ambience factor, is cheap, but may attract less people. Quality of food. price, and service are the focus elements contributing to competitive advantage. Food taste and quality of service play a key role in the decision of customers when they come to decision on buffets, while diversity in service and other products such as ice cream vendors, playgrounds surprisingly affect people's decision for higher price actions. The restaurant must focus on the tastes and service quality, especially for the diversity of services. A buffet restaurant's value chain encompasses all the activities and processes involved in creating and delivering a dining experience for its customers. It starts from the sourcing and procurement of ingredients, preparing and cooking the food, presenting it in an appealing manner, and providing excellent customer service. Here's a breakdown of the key stages in the value chain for a buffet restaurant. Our reports show an interesting number when 52% of repliers says that they want to try new tastes and restaurant are becoming so similar to each other in both food taste and service. 84.4% of customer reaction is positive to new type of buffet style and 24.4% finding new type of food service despite some uncertainty. This still accounted for the curiosity for new customer, as buffet market is just on the short run. It is certain that new types of restaurants different from traditional Asian full service restaurants will attract new customers. Europe and North American food for full service food is expected to increase 3 times in 2028. The transaction as Asian chain full-service restaurants have lowered their occupancy such as Golden Spoon Group, replaced by European and North American foods such as Pizza 4P and Yum Group. According to our analyst on Google Form, 36% of replies have possible results to traditional European food. However, 40% of replies about their uncertainty about European food, figure 10, with the alternative change in cuisine to suit Vietnamese taste. The number have increased to 60% of possible replies. We can state that there are a large number of possible responses to European food and it's mysterious, which could trigger the curiosity characteristic of the Vietnamese market. High-quality food attracts many young adults, people with family gathering, as reports show that 80% of people who use this product are young working force. This will be our key customer for further analysis. It is possible result for Western style of food buffet. This is the consequence for the advantage in taste, product character, and the unfamiliar with curiosity of Vietnamese customer. However, there are still difficulty to address and discuss in the next part of the report.
Moving on to the next slide, we will learn about the market structure of the business. Buffet restaurant business is not a rare thing in Vietnam. Lots of well-known buffet restaurants have operated for a long time, so they have many loyal customers. Their supplier provides stable, good quality and low-price food supply to ensure the business is going well. Therefore, understanding how buffet restaurant business works and calculating costs to maximize the profit and know when to enter or exit the business is the main key for the restaurant operation runs smoothly, stably and is able to compete with others. According to Aumann, perfect competition is a market structure that assumes the optimum allocation of resources. Although perfect competition rarely happens in real-world markets, it provides a useful model to explain how prices and behaviors are affected by demand and supply in an economic market. Under perfect competition, there are many buyers and sellers, each small relative to the total market, or many potential sellers, and prices reflect supply and demand. Companies sell an identical product, have no control over its price because the market determines each firm's price, earn enough profit to stay in business, and no more. A firm in a competitive market does not have much control over the price. It must accept the market price, therefore the decision about profit maximization turns into a decision about what quantity is good enough for the business. Marginal revenue is the addition to total revenue from selling and addition unit output. Marginal cost is the addition to total cost from producing an addition unit output. If marginal revenue greater than marginal cost, firm should produce more to maximize profit. If marginal revenue less than marginal cost, firm should produce less to maximize profit. If marginal revenue equal to marginal cost, firm produce right amount of quantity to maximize profit. Average cost is the cost per unit of output, also known as break-even point. Profit maximization does not mean the firm is making positive profit, and sometimes it has to minimize the loss. If the price where the marginal revenue line meets the marginal cost curve is below the average cost, the profit would be negative, which is a loss for the firm. Therefore, to make a profit, the firm has to meet the minimum of its average cost curve at least. If the price is less than minimum average cost, firm is suffering loss. If the price is greater than minimum average cost, firm is gaining profit. For the long run, firms would enter the industry when price is over average cost and exit when price is less than average cost. When price is equal to average cost, firms would not exit or enter the industry because profit is zero. Zero profits mean at the market price the firm is covering all of its costs that make firms satisfied enough to not exit the industry. However, in reality, it does not always make sense to enter or exit an industry immediately when the price and average cost achieve the required conditions, because there are costs when firms enter or exit an industry. Overall, buffet restaurant business is a perfect competitive market structure. In order to gain profit while running the restaurant, firstly choose the right price and quantity to maximize the profit. Secondly, calculating and estimating average costs to avoid or minimize the loss. Last but not least, foreseeing the opportunity to enter or exit the business.